Hello students, today we are going to learn about energy resources. There are two types of energy resources, conventional and non-conventional. Conventional resources of energy are those which have been in common use for a long time. These are traditional method of energy. Firewood and fossil fuels are two main conventional energy resources. Firewood. It is widely used for cooking and heating. In our country, more than 50% of energy used by villagers comes from firewood. Remains of plants and animals which were buried under the earth for millions of years got converted by heat and pressure into fossil fuels. Coal and petroleum, natural gas are other main sources of conventional energy. The reserves of these minerals are limited. The rate at which the growing world population is consuming them is far greater than the rate of their formation. So, these are likely to be exhausted soon. Coal is one of the major conventional sources of energy. It was formed millions of years ago. Leading coal producers in the world are USA, Russia, Germany, France, South Africa, and China. In India, coal is found in Jharia, Raniganj. Low-grade coal is found in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, and Meghalaya, the northeastern states of India. Lignite, another type of coal, is found in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Gujarat, and Jammu and Kashmir. Coal is used for thermal power, in iron and steel industry as a raw material. It is a good domestic fuel and it is also used in steam engines. There are four types of coal. Petroleum is another source of conventional energy. The word has been derived from Latin word petra and oleum, means rock oil. The petroleum is found trapped between sedimentary rocks. It is drilled from off and onshore oil fields and used for automobiles and in some industries. It is called black gold or liquid gold. Major producers are Middle East countries, USA, Russia, Algeria, and Venezuela. In India, Digboi was the first oil field. Now, most of our production comes from Mumbai High and deltas of Krishna and Godavari. This is how petroleum is trapped between sedimentary rocks. Natural gas is the cleanest conventional source of energy. It is found near oil fields, released when crude oil is drilled. Major producer of natural gas are Netherlands, Norway, UK, Russia. In 1984, GAIL was set up to locate and transport natural gas in India. In India, eastern coast of Godavari Krishna Delta, Mumbai High, Tripura, Jaisalmer, Kandla are some producers. It is an eco-friendly automobile fuel and comparatively cheaper. Natural gas is found above oil. The power generated from water is known as hydroelectricity. The water stored in dams fall on turbines from great height, which makes them rotate and turn the generator and produce electricity. China, Norway, Paraguay, Brazil are major producers. In India, Shivasamudram, Nagarjun Sagar, Bhakhda Nangal, Damodar Valley project are known for generation of hydroelectricity. The electricity generated from hydropower is low cost and eco-friendly and renewable source of energy. Now let's know about non-conventional sources of energy: solar energy, wind energy, nuclear power, geothermal energy, tidal energy, and biogas are few examples of non-conventional sources of energy. Solar energy is obtained from sunlight using photovoltaic cells, solar thermal technology. Gujarat, Rajasthan, and tropical countries have potential for solar energy. It is used for solar heaters, cookers, street lighting, geysers, etc. Solar energy is renewable, pollution-free, and cheap source of energy. Solar panels are used to trap the rays of sun and generate solar energy. Wind energy. Kinetic energy of wind is converted into electrical energy. It has been used for grinding grain and lifting water since ages. It is located in coastal areas and mountain passes where steady and strong wind blows. Major producers of wind energy are Germany, UK, USA, Denmark, and Spain. In India, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu provide favorable location for wind energy. It is clean, comparatively cheaper source of energy. It has some disadvantages as it creates noise pollution, costly to set up, and harmful for birds and disrupts TV radio reception. These are windmills. Radioactive minerals such as thorium, uranium, plutonium, etc. undergo nuclear fission and energy is emitted. USA and France are leading producer of nuclear power. In India, there are deposits of thorium in Kerala and of uranium in Rajasthan and Jharkhand. In India, there are 6 nuclear power stations: Kalpakkam in Tamil Nadu, Tarapur in Maharashtra, Rana Pratap Sagar in Rajasthan, Narora in Uttar Pradesh, Kaiga in Karnataka, and Kakkarpara in Gujarat. It is comparatively new source of energy. It has some disadvantages also. It is quite expensive and generate radioactive waste. Nuclear fission uses uranium to create energy. Nuclear energy is a non-renewable resource because once the uranium is used, it is gone. But we include it in non-conventional because uranium and thorium will last long in comparison to coal and petroleum. Geothermal energy. Geo means earth and thermal means heat. So the energy which we get from interior heat of the earth is referred as geothermal energy. Hot water from geysers and geothermal springs is used for cooking, bathing, and heating for several years. USA, New Zealand, Philippines, Iceland, and Central America have geothermal energy. In India, Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh and Paga Valley in Ladakh are centers of geothermal energy. It is clean and always. It has some disadvantages as these are located far away from cities, so costly to transport. With the help of this diagram, try to understand how electricity is generated using interior heat of the earth. Tidal energy. The energy which we derive from trapping high tides is known as tidal energy. These are dams built in narrow openings of tidal belts of sea. During high tides, the energy of tides is used to turn the turbines and they produce electricity. Russia and France in world are leading producer of tidal energy. In India, Gulf of Kutch and Gulf of Khambat, both are in Gujarat, have large tidal farms. It is non-polluting and inexhaustible source of energy. The disadvantages of tidal energy: it destroys wildlife habitat and difficult to harness. This is how tidal energy is produced. Biogas. It is generated from dead and decaying organic matter. In biogas, digesters, the bacteria, decompose the organic matter and release biogas, which is a combination of methane and carbon dioxide. It is excellent fuel for cooking and lighting, and the waste is used as manure. It is available everywhere, but harnessing is difficult and costly. It causes greenhouse effect. See the process how biogas is generated. We need energy in every sphere of life. It is required for domestic purpose, agriculture purpose, and as well as in industries. Energy conservation is the effort made to reduce the consumption of energy, because it is rightly said, energy saved is energy produced. So we should make efforts to minimize the use of energy, avoid wastage and misuse, and we should focus more on renewable sources of energy. After knowing about conventional and non-conventional sources of energy, let's take a pledge to save energy. Thank you.